Better that than feeding a kill to some of these players in the lobby, however, as it looks like JL 3 minutes on that Yang depletion now coming through. TXJ with the transformation. Will he be able to find any of the grabs? He was able to find one inside the realm of Yang, wasn't able to find that double, and unfortunately the scenery around Plume just making it so much harder. There is so much cover for these players to be able to just break line of sight away from this monk. As you can see, he's ever so slowly trying to catch up to the fairy and neck as it just keeps hopping. The repeating crossbow with Venom tip attached to it will put pressure. MVP's player finally chased down onto the low. Killable, surely. The bait comes on through, pushing them into taking the fight now against the Hardy. TXJ having to utilize that F1 skill rushes. Out of the fight, turns around with the Hang Sword. The Gundam now also coming into play. Mech is dropped as the Yushan looks to just zone and try and outlive some of these players inside that corruption tick, making it as hard as possible for them to be able to take him down. You've seen that JL are taking this fight incredibly desperately. He's cottoned on to the fact that they have Yang depletion, and as a result, he is going to make it as painful as possible for this Soul Bloom to get picked up. Shion, unfortunately, has to utilize now that F1. The combo breaker comes on through. JL keep chasing him, relentlessly kiting him away from his two other teammates. VVV will be able to finish him off with that fan. That's one Soul Bloom definitely cleansed for the players of JL, but you can see that the Karumi is still orange as Hex have started to pop off. 7 kills and counting as GG get obliterated. Free falls off screen, followed by LXM, and they're not able to find the revive on time. CGS gets locked onto by OUG.Xx, who must have been the one to take GG down. And the Justina has to use the V1 to dash to the cover of the Ballista and hope that OUG.Xx do not follow. Ballista surely has offered GG's players sanctuary, but OUG.Xx have been offered every single picking, every single kill that they've wanted so far on Holoroth. They're up to 21 kills, and GG have had to split themselves. The Justina went to the Ballista Tower, and LXM headed over to Snowfields to hide and hope that Hex went past.
It looks as though Hex might be able to pick themselves up. Yet another elimination. There you have it. 8 elims under their belt. An excellent showing coming out from Hex. The EU boys playing extremely well around their win condition here. They did well in the first game with this comp, and now they're playing it again and again. They're doing extremely well. However, instead of getting quite a few kills early on, they're getting most of their kills in the mid to late game, catching players off and playing around that Yang. Oh, this is what happened.
That's why it was red. That's why it was red. Oh, not again. No.
Oh my god. Come on, boys.
Well, you know what they say, Dunk. What goes around comes around and then comes around again.
Oh no.
Squeaky goes down to the Ballista.
And it's the Wu-Chan as well.
It's the Wu-Chan. The dome breaks just in time. OUG are able to take cover under the dome that blocks the projectiles. Don't have to face the Ballista's Wrath until all of the loot has been dropped. GG's LXM has been found by Hex, who was scouting. They saw that when they killed that other player from GG, that the sword in the body did not drop immediately, that there was still the bleed out potential. And just in time, Squeaky gets tapped. Unfortunately, that post has not been abandoned. And Hex, because it was the Wu-Chan, do not have the ability to use the Wu-Chan wind walls and block the projectiles. As a result, they can't go for the revive. BAODA and OUG.Xx will prevent it as BAODA flashed that win condition. And poor Taki just gets absolutely sniped by the Ballista that BAODA have been putting to such devastating use. And that's Aurora Burst as well. Another tool to BAODA's belt. Ooh, no, like Taki trying to get on top of Ballista like that.
Not like this.
He was a distraction, Dunk. He was a distraction. The Viper still lives.
Oh, there's a Moonbane. What on earth? And it looks as though OUG coming in to contest the Ballista Tower as well. They don't want BAODA to be having all the fun. They want to get involved. Also, another thing to note is that there's only 11 people alive right now.
Yeah,
and it looks as
I
though
mean, OUG.Xx have been on a
Squeaky.
tear. Yeah, like I said, he was the distraction. Taki was the distraction. Everyone was looking at the Tessa. The Ballista was looking at the Tessa, and so in comms, they said that it was okay to go for the Wu Chen.
Yeah. But are they going to be able to pick up the third? I don't think that they will. He's
Potentially
down
if
for the count.
OUG.Xx and BAODA are able to, but yeah, they might be able to find a revive from one of the dealers.
It's going to be tough, though. OUG are looking very, very stacked right now. Triple gold armor. I mean, I'm not surprised considering how many kills they have. It's insane. Actually insane. Are they going to be able to go for the 30 bomb is the question at this point. Not the 20.
They could well.
The 30 bomb.
I think 30 is the maximum amount of kills that we've seen so far in one game of 2024 Naraka, when all of the lobbies have been downsized to 12 teams. And even then, it still surpassed, but like you said, Sachiko gets caught, JL having to take cover underneath Ballista, no one wanting to let OUG have this one for free, as Sachiko just has to keep scale rushing around with that hang sword, trying to keep himself out of sight, out of mind. Squeaky is here as well. Everyone is just utilizing this one little bit of Ballista like it's a jungle gym and just continue to go round and round and round until the zone pushes them off of it. Unfortunately, it looks like the zone is going to be directly in the middle of it still. And as a result, no one can really get on top to oust OUG.Xx's position. Not only do they have the Ballista control, but BAODA are making it so much harder for anyone to get past them too, just sitting on the second level with that Aurora Burst thrown out on repeat, so that no one can potentially challenge this team until everyone is ready to kick off those ultimates. As a result, JL go down to the low ground and hope to snipe someone off of it, waiting to see if someone gets a little bit too overconfident and leans too far away from that tower, so that one bow shot can knock them off of the hold of Ballista.
Looks as though Hex has managed to find themselves a little ledge to hang from, as they're just sort of going unnoticed, trying to be as inconspicuous as possible. And to be honest, I don't think it's going to be that difficult, because BAODA and OUG are continuously scrapping it out to try and maintain high ground in this situation, whilst JL just hopping around, TXJ having the time of his life inside that spirit well, just like, you know, I'm just going to ult, you know, I don't have any issues with this. They're all just vibing. And look at them. They're just popping everything. They don't care. They literally have no care in the world. And the reason being is because when they do secure that spirit well, they get that buff that inherently refreshes their entire ultimate's charge. Oh, TXJ spotted out Hex here. Gonna be diving down onto Squeaky. Squeaky having a tough time of staying on his feet. Up against the wall, TXJ with the cavalry bloom, and it's looking pretty cooked, unfortunately, for Squeaky. Not able to do anything whatsoever about this situation. However, did Sachiko make it out alive?
Yeah, he's still up.
Oh, he's still going. He's still kicking. He's trying his best. But again, he's just getting constantly fiended by all of these players. Not only are JL trying to lock him down, but he's eating a lot of range damage from the other side of the zone. Sachiko trying his best to make it across, trying to stay on his feet, but it's going to be a tall order to ask of him to stay alive as a lone Viper in the face of three teams, 3-man strong. It's going to be very difficult. Yeran with this cannon just raining fire down upon OUG. Looking pretty stacked with that golden pulse sword, golden armor. All of these players extremely scaled up. Sachiko managed to find himself a little tree, scale rushing up, and he's trying to buy time for these other teams to fight each other, and looks as though that's exactly what's happening. TXJ now using that Tianhai ultimate, jumping in onto BAODA, trying to create some space, trying to get these grabs. Nothing just yet. OUG hiding within their Tumult ultimate and finding a lonely Sachiko, unfortunately unfortunately just gets caught at the side of the Tamulk ultimate and pushed into the zone by those dual blades. Jin getting grabbed up now, instantly obliterated, beamed down by these crossbows. Jun does have that ultimate online, looking to try and pull out the lawnmower. The cavalry bloom is in effect. Ladies and gentlemen, are we going to see it? JL doing a really good job of disrupting Jun. Now no ultimate left on online. It doesn't have it and just gets absolutely obliterated by this parry. Rico, now the last remaining member of OUG, they need to stay alive. Surely they can stay alive with their 23 kills and get the multiplier. It would be the best possible outcome for this team, but BAODA are making it extremely difficult.
The revive?
The Aurora Burst, the Zai ultimate, VVV forced into the zone. They do get the revive, but unfortunately immediately gets deleted. Yeran, just an absolute terror in this endgame. He's now taken himself up to 10 kills, 11 eliminations, and there you have it. What a game. Holy moly.
Dunk once is like an occurrence, twice is a coincidence. 3 times we've had 3 teams now in all 3 games that we've played so far win the entire round with Aurora Burst.